I'm in so much pain. My legs hurt like hell. Welcome back. In the beginning of the year, I had a certain vision of how my running would look like and certain races I would like to do this year. But unfortunately, laziness, overconsumption of food, sprinkled down with procrastination and a whole bunch of excuses, flushed my running and other goals down the drain. Recently, I started asking myself, what would happen if I really get my shit together? Like, for real. What would happen if I really put all my effort and focus towards all the things I really want to do in life? And I realized that I'm afraid. I'm afraid because I know how much work that would require. I'm afraid to give up on things since that's exactly what I've done so many times before. And up until this point, it seems like this is the story of my life. Having some big goals and dreams for myself, but falling short on most of them for a mediocre life. But I also realized that I wouldn't be making this video questioning myself and trying to change things for the better if I didn't have this constant whisper in my head telling me that there is so much more in me as an artist, as an athlete, and as a man. So, several weeks ago, I bought an entry for a 70k Ultra to reclaim the lost momentum on all the promises. I had two main goals for the race. First, not to get injured, and second, finish the race and have fun doing it. Despite everything, I had three positive things going on for me before the race. First of all, I still had those 2 weeks to prepare for the race. And when it came to the race day, I knew that I didn't have to go all out and run the whole race. I knew I could walk when I want to, take it easy, and take my time. Second, up until that point, I had just over 1,000 kilometers under my legs in this year alone. And third, I just simply wanted to race. As I mentioned before, I crave for a challenge. And even being underprepared for this race excited me in some messed up way. I knew I wanted to race, I knew I shouldn't race, and I also knew I will finish the race. Because when it comes to the day of the race, I leave myself no other option. After 2 weeks of prep, I made my way towards Stare Jabłonki, a small village in northeast of Poland where the race would take place. After exploring the local campsites, it was time to collect the starting package, enjoy the evening and try to relax before the race and bring down the excitement for a good night's rest. I camped out just a couple kilometers away from the start line in a beautiful local campsite, and as the sun set, it became apparent that a good night's rest might be non-existent. A huge storm was making its way towards the village, and I was kept awake for the most part of the night by some of the loudest and brightest thunderstorm. It was beautiful, but then as the night progressed, it became a little bit worrying because I knew that in a couple hours time I will be running through those forests. 4 a.m. It's time to leave the comforts of a tent for a 6 a.m. start. At this point, the storm was distant and fading away. As I was getting prepared, I felt unusually calm and ready. I felt no pressure to perform, and I was happy with the idea to take it slow, run my own race, and really enjoy the race, which is important for me. It took me about an hour to gear up, get prepared, and make my way to the start line. It was turning out to be the perfect morning for an ultra. As the clock hit 6 a.m. local, I set off into the unknown for yet another race.
taking first electrolyte pill. I'm gonna take this every couple hours. Hopefully no cramps for this ultra. I'm just gonna put it here, okay? Just left first station, 10 kilometers, feeling good. Just replenished my waters. It is very humid. I am all soaking wet. When I stopped at the station, I was like all dripping with sweat. Started raining. Kilometer 20, my legs feel a little bit heavier than I think they should feel at kilometer 20. Now I look forward to halfway point, kilometer 35, and next station as well. Dzień dobry. Dobry. 25 kilometers. Stop number 2. Have a banana. Had a slice of watermelon. My legs feel heavy. I have Coke here, which is about to explode. I just need to degas it. It's not usually something I have, but I see everyone is just pouring Coke like everywhere, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try. Maybe it helps with digestion or something. Okay, let's keep going. Second electrolyte tablet. The next station will be in 25 kilometers. That's a longer gap, because in the first 25 kilometers I had 2 stations, and I need to make sure I hydrate and take my electrolytes and keep on top of my nutrition. I can really feel my hamstrings, especially my left one. They are quite tender, and as you know, on uphills hamstrings have a beating, and quads on downhills, so I need to keep an eye on that. And I remember very clearly that my hamstrings were cramping really bad in my last ultra. Let's see what happens this time. Kilometer 30. There's a little incline right here, and I'm just walking it because my legs are feeling it already, and I need to really pace myself. Not even halfway through, but almost. Okay. 35 kilometers, halfway point. I would say I got a second wind. Of course, legs feel pretty heavy, but so far so good. I want to quickly mention the pills and tablets I take and use for an ultra like this. I have some painkillers, which I never used so far. Then I have some heartburn medication for stomach in case I have an upset stomach, and mainly then I am left with some electrolytes, which I take 1 pill every couple hours. And now I'm gonna take caffeine tablet, 200 milligrams of caffeine. And then at kilometer 48 I have a Monster energy drink, and this caffeine pill right now I hope will give a little boost, because I really need it. I have 7 kilometers to go to the next station, and I'm almost ran out of water, and that's not good. Lesson learned, take more water. Oh man. Oh, this is gonna be the hardest. The best. 48.5 kilometers, just left the station, one before the last one. I have one more station to go. I'm gonna beat my record in a couple of kilometers. The furthest I ran was 50k, so that's amazing. Right now, at the moment, I feel much better than I should feel. I have 20 more kilometers to go, but that seems doable. I'm gonna buckle up and make my way to the last station before the finish line. So let's go. Full 51.8 kilometers, taking 2 tablets, 1 caffeine and 1 electrolyte. Five more kilometers to go. That's so nice. Okay, 5 more kilometers to go. I am in pain like never before. Gonna be the most painful 5k in life, but I'm gonna do it. So let's go to the finish line. It is so hot here. Moisture disappeared, humidity, the heat reflecting from the surface of the sand and the sun. It is really hot right now, but thankfully it is cloudy as well. So that's good. One and a half kilometers. I hope this is the last incline before the finish line, and it's all gonna be downhill from here on. I've done it. Oh man, it's fucking amazing. Feels amazing, man. I don't know why people do this shit. What is it about it? I don't know. Okay, let's finish strong.
Marius, gdzie jesteś? Drogi Marius. Marius! Albo Mariusz, jak to się mówi. Dobrze, Mariusz. Poczekaj, ci, którzy wbiegli na nas, chodźcie po medale. Chodźcie, do widzenia.